Hey everyone, I have been using the LG 29-inch ultra-wide monitor for 8 months now. This particular model is called the 29UM69G. This video is going to be about my experience with this monitor. In my last video, I have elaborated on how and why I decided to go for an ultra-wide. I believe that video will help potential monitor buyers pick the right one for their needs. That video also has a quick unboxing and desk setup of this monitor. If you haven't watched it, please click this link to check it out. Now, without wasting further time, let's cue in the intro and get to the review of this monitor. The LG Ultrawide is well built and it comes with a stand that allows vertical tilt adjustment. Although it has the option for VESA mounting, you don't get those brackets in the box. The back of the screen is pretty glossy, nothing to complain. In my opinion, it's just gonna be easy to wipe down the dust built up in the near future. Thankfully, the screen itself isn't glossy. It comes with an anti-glare display, which at first look appears near bezel-less, with only a small bezel at the bottom. But when you turn on the monitor, you realize that LG was smart to hide the side and the top bezels behind the glass area. In the bottom bezel, below the LG logo, there is a status LED light, and just behind that is a single joystick-like button that allows you to control the volume, picture settings and display inputs. Although initially I did not get the hang of this, I started to like it once I got used to it. Now it feels nice that I don't have to hunt for multiple buttons elsewhere like a blind mice. The list of settings that you can toggle with is long and well laid out. I also like the fact that it saves these settings for the input mode that you have selected, and it shifts automatically when you switch inputs. Maybe all monitors have this as a standard. I'm sorry if I'm being naive here. Apart from these customizations, this monitor comes with an LG on-screen control application. This application enables you to choose the layout of the screen split from an array of choices laid out. There is also a PIP mode, also known as picture-in-picture mode. This option really maximizes the utility of this ultra-wide display. You also have the general monitor settings that you can control, like the picture mode, brightness, contrast and even the orientation. It also gives you an option to flip the screen orientation for some reason. One of the options I liked is that you can set default picture preferences for individual applications. This is definitely a plus if you are constantly juggling between applications. There is also game mode settings like picking the response time. You can also toggle with the freezing, motion blur reduction and even black stabilizer. This will really come in handy when you play games in a darkroom setting. This monitor comes with a 10-watt dual bottom firing speakers. It is more than enough for watching YouTube videos and the occasional movies in a small room setup. It even has some options in the settings menu to tweak the audio output. It's nothing fancy, but it's good to have. Now let's get into the actual performance of this monitor. As mentioned in my unboxing video, I'm not a keen gamer. But since this monitor is marketed and sold as a gaming monitor, let's start off with that. I have a couple of games in my laptop that I usually play, or rather I say my laptop can actually handle without turning into a room heater. And right off the bat, I was very happy about how immersive the games look with a wider field of view. But also note, this falls under the budget gaming segment. So gamers who are looking to play AAA titles with anything more than 75Hz refresh rate should look elsewhere. The wide aspect ratio of this monitor really shines during video editing over Premiere Pro. You can surf effortlessly through the timeline without having to side scroll repeatedly. This will have a significant impact on your efficiency. Whenever I work with MS Office documents, be it the Word or the Excel, you can deploy the split screen function and use this as a dual display in itself. This is something that I have enjoyed during my work from home days. Editing any document while viewing another for reference is simply amazing. Actually, this screen spoils you a bit in a way that you tend to become more dependent and something that you can't work without. Also, this is the IPL season, and if you want to do some casual work without missing out on the match, you can have it stream over a corner of this monitor. Put this monitor in the picture-in-picture mode and you can keep track of the match as you work. Saying all this seems like there is nothing much to go wrong by choosing this monitor. Oh no, there are a few concerns that you should also know.
It's not a game, it's a rich
1. Port selection and cables provided. This monitor comes with the HDMI, a full-size display port, and a USB-C port. I was more interested to connect my Galaxy Note with this monitor and explore the Samsung DeX functionality. But it turns out that the USB-C port provided works only for Mac. Also note that this monitor is not very color accurate. Although it has a 98% coverage over the standard sRGB color gamut, it has only 75% coverage over the Adobe RGB color space, making this monitor less useful for professional grade work. Although I am not doing any professional level work, this information might be useful for someone who does. And finally, there is a significant amount of backlight bleed and ununiformity with the levels of blacks in the screen. Despite toggling the black stabilization features and other features, I am still finding the black levels to be ununiform. But this will only be a concern if you plan to play dark games in a pitch black room. So, here are my final thoughts. Overall, I am happy with this purchase. It serves my needs very well, and if your requirements are similar to mine, I highly recommend you go for this model. Of all the great content that you could have clicked on YouTube, thank you for choosing this video. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, please hit the like button once. If you did not, hit the dislike button twice and leave your constructive feedback and questions in the comment section below. Subscribe my channel IJO for more videos on tech, travel and other interesting life hacks. See you all soon in another video. Until then, stay safe and stay cool.